say that
Dun, 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 dun.
his draft stock is potentially dropping because, number one, of how other Ohio State quarterbacks have came out of the draft and performed.
Okay.
Number two is because he had some underwhelming game performance this past season.
You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA.
All right, guys.
Young Millionaires
Welcome to the
Yeah, see, that's the
YMA Nation podcast, episode number 70.
We on 70, guys.
We on number 70. We made it. If you're
ready to hit that 100 though.
She ready to hit 100. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
We're only a couple of months away.
Yeah.
100. So, and we are over 1,500 subscribers now.
Great.
We are. Round of applause, guys. So if you're on right now and you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you take 2 seconds and click the subscribe button.
Do it right now.
Guys, I'm Joe Wallace and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
And guys, make sure you like and comment also. And down in the comment section, make sure you hashtag YMANation.
Do it.
Do it. You heard it. She said do it. YMANation. And also down in the comment section, make sure you hashtag let's go. Because you know we give away free cash, free prizes. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
You never know when it's going to happen.
You never know. We just going to give away money.
There you go.
Money. I had to hurry up and get on set. I was enjoying me some Wingstop and my drink. And I am ready now.
I'm glad that Wingstop is going to sustain you through this.
Yeah, man. I was hungry.
Yeah.
I had to get my lemon pepper on.
Not your lemon pepper.
Had to get the lemon pepper wings on. Guys, today is Sports Talk Friday. We are going to talk about some sports today.
Sports today.
Now, your page looks a lot fuller than mine. Like you got a lot of good notes.
You know, I did some digging and researching and all kind of stuff.
Okay. You want to kick the show off?
No, you kick it off.
You want me to kick the show off?
Yeah.
I got some good information. I got a lot of good information. Guys, also, today's show is brought to you by the YMA Wealth Management Group, which is the home to Masters Credit Consultants, your number one company for credit repair and credit building. www.masterscredit.com. Also, YMA Financial, your home for you entrepreneurs and business owners. They are the experts in business startups and expansion. www.ymafinancial.com. And home to the Pyramid Group with Keller Williams.
Yes. And you can reach us at 864-249-1437.
Bam, there you go, guys. So let's start the show off. Trevor Lawrence, your boy. Like this shit, I know you got it all wrote down over there, but Trevor Lawrence, we're going to start it off since that's your team, your Clemson team. So he just inked the deal with Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, he's getting his endorsements on.
He's getting his endorsements on.
Yeah.
Man, and he's 21 years old.
Making that money.
And got a major deal
yeah.
with Adidas already, fresh out of college.
And I think I was reading somewhere where he gave, hold on,
$20,000.
to Jacksonville.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already. Philanthropist already. You know, he just getting started and giving back already. So heart of gold, young man.
I guess that lets us know that he's probably going to Jacksonville, huh?
I know, right? Well,
there goes my theory, y'all.
Well,
it's okay.
The draft, so I guess we'll know next week. The draft is April the 29th, right?
Yeah.
So that's next Thursday. So we shall see.
We shall see.
And then we'll be able to watch all the previous shows, well, all the previous Sports Friday, and see all of your predictions and see which ones actually come true.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that some today.
Look.
I already have like the best availables, and who has the first picks in the draft, what they need.
Okay.
So I've been doing some research on the draft.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
What's interesting is about Trevor Lawrence. So he was he was 31-2 as a starter for Clemson.
Wow.
I seen the numbers. I said I'm going to have to announce that 31-2. Like
that's hard.
I mean outside of like Mac Jones and Alabama, but I mean 31-2 for someone like who got pulled from like, man, they just grabbed him from like down in Georgia and like, okay, now you're going to be the starter quarterback for Clemson,
right?
And he just came out and overperformed. It was crazy, but man, so having what's interesting about this deal that he got, foresight. You know, we always talk about foresight and planning.
Mm-hmm.
Back in 2016, he did a tweet and he said that Adidas make the best shoes and gear. So, I mean, at that time, it was his opinion.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
But you see how that lined him up now?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it didn't go unnoticed. He did a tweet and said it, and then boom. Out of college.
You got a deal.
You got a deal.
Yeah.
You got a deal. But what hasn't been announced, I haven't seen it, was the amount. So I'm interested in seeing the amount. If we look now, like say Zion Williamson, like his deal that he got with the Jordan brand was for $75 million. I mean, like these young kids out of college, $75 million.
Just being set up.
Just
as
being
long
set
as
up.
they
perform, right? Well,
and use the money properly.
Wisely, yeah.
Right.
So I'm sure a lot has changed from back in the days where, you know, like you seen all these players, they came across money, and then like when it was time for them to get out of like the league, they was broke. Or like they didn't have the amount to like sustain
themselves for a long
forever,
period.
right? Or they're like families.
Right.
So, but now there's so much information out there to like everyone has a financial advisor now.
That's in a lot of industries.
Not
just
right.
sports. That's in a lot of entertainment industries, and you know you see that across the board.
So 7 years. He have a 7-year deal for $75 million. Wow. Yeah. So, and since we're talking about sports, this is another just astronomical number. But Steph Curry, his deal with Under Armour is for $42 million a year.
Wow.
So guess how much his salary is for Golden State? $34.9 million. So his endorsement deal is more than his actual salary for playing. That's just amazing.
Just by name. Just by name.
Well, the name, but what's interesting is, so we was talking about foresight, right? Here's something that I always tell people. We're talking about business because that's my expertise. You have to perform.
Right.
You have to work hard. Right. So like these kids didn't just like, well, I did okay and I got this great deal. Like you're talking about stars.
Right.
Right. So like Trevor Lawrence, he like overperformed during his time with Clemson. Right. Zion Williamson overperformed during his time in college. So you look at these and say, well, I mean, these kids and say they deserve that because they put in that work and they didn't get to the level of performing where they're at by like, I'm just going to practice and going home and shower.
Right.
They had to, well, before practice, I'm going to practice. And then practice. And then after practice, I'll practice.
No, my days off, I'm going to practice.
Right. Saturdays and Sundays when the other players on playing video games or just chilling, I'm practicing. I'm working hard. So yeah, they deserve those large amounts of endorsements. Right. So the draft, let's get to the draft because I could just see you just over there just.
Well, actually, I had some other news. Let's
get to it.
So some sad news.
Sad news.
Sad news. So you heard about the shooting in Austin, Texas, and a North Texas linebacker commit was one of the victims that were killed in that. So, prayers for his family and everything.
Right. Bad situations.
Yeah, just really getting started, about to venture off to college and think you have your whole life ahead of you, and then tragedy. So there was a star basketball player, the girl that was a victim in the shooting. She was a basketball player for, I think, the school. They went to the same high school, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
And you know what? Also in the news I was reading this week was I didn't know where he was from, but some kid was down in Georgia, and he's not from Georgia, but he was down in Georgia to see his friends.
His family. He had went home and he drowned.
Oh, you're talking about a different incident.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
Oh. There was one that he had went home to Georgia to visit, and him and his friends had got a pontoon, and they were out on the lake, and they were swimming, and they found two of them, but they didn't.
Wow.
They didn't
on a
find
lake.
him. Yeah.
And people just think it's safe at a lake. But you hear all these stories all the time about drownings, and then the body get found like days later.
Yep.
Guys have to be safe out there, like always safety precaution first.
Yep.
But the kid I was talking about, he was out with his friends and got shot. Like I didn't see the follow-up article, but it was assumed that a friend that was inside the car shot him.
Wow.
Yeah, that was sad. Like these kids,
Young
on their
people.
way to become like stars. All the work they put in throughout their life, and then just for it to get cut short at a young age.
That's why I tell my son, you gotta be careful who you associate yourself with. You gotta
True.
be careful who you hang around. And accidents happen. Like the player at the lake, I'm sure that, it was accidental. There was multiple people in the water that were having problems. So it could have been something in the water, causing the people to be pulled under or something.
Right.
And so, accidents happen. Sometimes they're not avoidable, but who you're around and who you're with, you just have to make sure you're with the right people.
Yeah, not being in that bad crowd, trying to be cool, because all that coolness when you 17, 18, 19 years old don't mean anything when you get to like 30.
Yep.
Yeah, like all of that is just a thing of the past. Like 10 years from now, I don't know, but 10 years from now, like kids probably won't be sagging their pants anymore. There'll be a trend.
New trend.
Right? Maybe the trend to be wearing your pants up high like Urkel.
Oh my Lord.
No, all it takes is for a rap artist to do it, or
someone
a famous,
popular, right?
A famous. Celebrity to do it, and it will catch on.
So I'm gonna get to this news, and then we're gonna get to the draft because we running short on time. So Watson's attorney filed answer to the 22 lawsuits. Did you read that?
I did not. Let's go.
Okay, so Watson's attorney they're finally coming back and doing rebuttals to the lawsuits that have been filed. Already uncovered evidence that numerous allegations in the onslaught of cases are simply not true and not accurate.
I seen that part.
Only 2 of the 22 allege any type of sexual activity, misconduct. After 8 of them massaged Watson, they bragged about, praised, and excited about massaging Watson.
I did read that article.
7 of the plaintiffs worked or offered to work with Watson after the incident.
Yeah, I read that one. Yeah. That's crazy.
5 told others they wanted to get money
out of it. That's just crazy. And like now that the truth is coming out, like now I seen a pop-up and I didn't read it. Did you see something about his girlfriend?
Yes.
The article? What happened with that?
Basically, she just posted an Instagram like me mugging people and flipping people off, and basically saying she's going to support and stand by him through the allegations and everything because she doesn't believe. So
weeks ago, I said that if it comes out that there was wrongdoing on his part, then he should be held accountable.
But that's why they wanted the names too, because once you have names, then you can start
doing
looking at messages,
and all kind of things,
like
doing background
putting things
checks
together. Now, I'm still unbiased. Like, this is what his lawyer's coming back with. They're saying this is the evidence that they have now, that they know who the people are who are accusing him. And now you have more people coming forward saying that the allegations aren't true. So, well, I mean, it's just a wait and see type of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
But again, when it first came out, it went from 1 to 2, from 2 to 10 to 10 to 22, so I said then, if that's a savage, like 22 women, there had to be some type of trail or
trend
right. History or something. But for someone that, like his coach, everyone around him just like praise and say great things about him, and then it's like all of a sudden he make a decision, and then the follow up to the decision just seems like all these things just start happening. And I said, if he's guilty, he should be held accountable. If he's not guilty, then the accusers should be held accountable. So I still stand by that. So as they're like starting to do further investigation, if he's guilty, even if it's for one woman, if he's guilty, he still should be held accountable.
Right.
But those other 21, that I'm saying, if there's one, the other 21 that gave false statements or false information should be held accountable too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's my stand on it.
Right. I agree. So, draft. So I went off of the ESPN best available that they have listed as the top 10 best available for starting off. So Trevor Lawrence, they have Kyle Pitts. Now we're going to get to something interesting, okay?
Okay.
Jamar Chase, wide receiver. Zach Wilson, quarterback. Devontae Smith, wide receiver. Jalen Waddle, wide receiver. Penei Sewell, offensive tackle. Rashawn Slater, defensive tackle. Micah Parsons, inside linebacker. And Trey Lance, quarterback. Top 10 best available that they have listed right now.
So if we go back over the previous episodes, then hold on, because I know you're going somewhere with it, and I'm not even gonna say it. I want you to say it. But if we go back over the previous ones where we made our predictions, why are you just smiling? If we go back over the previous one where you made the predictions, then a lot of that was all like it matches.
Mm-hmm.
So, but go ahead, because I know you want to shine in your glory right now.
No.
No,
Who's missing?
Mac Jones.
Not only Mac Jones, but who's missing?
Who?
Justin Fields.
Oh, I had Justin Fields right here. They're predicting him to go to San Francisco 49ers.
But his draft stock is dropping.
Oh, do you know why?
Do you know why?
So, did my homework.
I did my homework too. Let's see if our homework matches.
So, Justin
He was cheating
Fields,
off my paper, y'all.
Negative. Justin Fields, he's being treated right now. Are we going along the same path?
No, let me hear it.
Okay, well, he's been treated right now for epilepsy.
That's been a known medical condition.
Well, I thought you were saying like that's why he's dropping right now.
No.
Yeah, but that just came out in the news that while he's getting prepared for the draft, like there was a statement that was made by the NFL saying that he does not have any problems because he's on a treatment plan. So as long as he sticks to his medicine, he shouldn't have any problems.
Yeah. But the NFL analysts say that
Dun 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 dun.
his draft stock is potentially dropping because, number one, of how other Ohio State quarterbacks have came out of the draft and performed.
Okay.
Number two is because he had some underwhelming game performance this past season in some of the games that he played in, and that his short passes were off. And
like toward the end of the season, like
his short passes weren't good. So they're going back and they're analyzing well, of course they've been analyzing, but they're saying that is causing his draft stock to drop.
It's crazy that you would get all the way to like the end point, and then like this just happened. Like you just happen to be dropping. I think he'll still get picked up though.
Well, they're saying really it could go either way. Like he could go in the top, but he could also fall under the top 10.
Oh, so but it depends on what platform the data is coming from.
I guess a lot of people just like he performed well. San Francisco has the 3rd pick overall currently.
Right. So
so you're saying he's going to go to San Francisco 3rd?
That's what's predicted right now.
We'll see. So you think Trevor Lawrence will go to Jacksonville, and then you have the Jets. They pick 2nd.
Zach Wilson
To the Jets.
Zach Wilson to the Jets.
And then you have San Francisco. So you think that Justin Fields will go to San Francisco?
Yeah, on that. Yep.
Yeah.
That's my predictions.
Okay. And the Falcons have the 4th pick?
I don't know. I know the top 3. That's my predictions for the top 3.
You think the top 3 is going to be quarterbacks?
Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, and Justin Fields.
Okay. We'll see then.
It's been pretty.
We'll see.
It's been pretty synonymous that Trevor Lawrence is going to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
So I'm confident that that's going to happen.
Trevor Lawrence is going to go to Jacksonville.
Let's talk about these Hurricanes real quick.
Oh, he had to get it in. I had to get
my Miami Dolphins in. So
the Hurricanes or Dolphins?
No, the Hurricanes.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hurricanes.
You said Dolphins.
I said Dolphins. Confused. I'm just a Miami. I'm a Miami fan. Born and raised. He got
Miami syndrome for the
born and raised.
Weekend.
But I know, and just got back home. I mean, just got back from being home in Miami. But and we are like on time. I mean, we're out of time. But I just had to do a QB staff right now for Miami. I mean, not the staff, but their lineup is like a fire. So I was reading this morning about like the Miami versus Alabama, and they were like the pros, like the advantages for each team versus the like their weaknesses and blah blah blah. Miami offense. I can't wait to see the game. Like if I could just fast forward through time and just see that one game, Miami versus Alabama.
Y'all want me to tell them what's gonna happen?
No, we don't care about what you think is going to happen because I know it's going to be like anti-Miami. So
I was trying to help you out.
oh, okay.
He said he wanted to fast forward.
Let's hear it
I was
then.
trying to just go ahead.
Let's hear it then.
Alabama's gonna win.
Okay. So anyway, thank
anyhow.
you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, go Miami.
I'm not anti-Miami. I'm just saying that the likelihood
Clemson can't beat Alabama. So if Miami beat Alabama let's do a bet right here on the show. If Miami beat Alabama on September 4th, you owe me Wingstop. Some lemon pepper wings. I'm going all out too.
Okay.
Going all out, bet. And if Miami lose, I'll buy you Wingstop.
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
All right. So we'll be back for Wealth Building Monday on Monday. We got a great episode, a great show. I will be hosting that show, Wealth Building Monday. If you guys make sure, thank you for staying with us for the entire show.
The whole show.
Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't hashtag YMANation down in the bottom, make sure you take a moment, scroll down to the bottom. And let's go. Right in the comment section. You got to go check out Let's Go. It's like the hottest.
Hot.
I mean, like sizzling hot. You got to go check out the video on there. You got to go check out the video. And the link is below down in the comment section. Let's go.
With Joe Wallace.
And Al Harris and CEEJ. We'll see you guys on Monday.
You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.